Mr. Lim, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us shortly before the 28th SMM will open its doors. So among the main topics the IMO is currently addressing are climate change, digitalisation and seafarer issues. So would you be able to briefly outline the organization's scope of work in these fields?
Particularly when it comes to GHG issues, we are very, very proud of adopting the initial strategy, which happened April this year. And particularly, as you know, there has been a lot of discussion, dialogue, debate, some argument for the last more than 10 years about these issues. But eventually we reached consensus. And naturally, we have to adopt the maritime industry more digitalization into the ship's operation, hardware, and the software as well. At the same time, we want to accommodate more digitalization in the working process, operation of ships, even the work of IMO. When it comes to the human element issues, not only I'm saying about the seafarers issues, but we are talking about the training, education of seafarers, but at the same time, human element relates very much to the management of safety of a shipping company, ships. So like it relates to the ISM code. So we are also, when it comes to human element issues, we are promoting more concern, interest in seafarer social aspect, fatigue issues, and the psychological stress issues, mental stress issues. So we need to look at them more.
So looking at all those issues, what will be the biggest challenges and resulting requirements for the maritime industry in the next few years? And do you think enough work is already underway to fulfill those requirements?
So once we adopt the initial strategy, we have to focus on action plan, action measure that is a short-term, mid-term, and long-term. So we have a different kind of candidates about the major. So we are going to start those discussions next month at the intersessional working group meeting, followed by the MEPC meeting. So we narrow down discussion on the action plan. There is a lot of issues and challenges, but I believe all the stakeholders, including member state industry, we can have a more discussion and dialogue until we move. But I would like to mention particularly the contribution by European Union. European Union made a big contribution to process of greenhouse gas emission issues, including providing financial support, more than 10 million euros, in order to raise awareness, training, and education to the particularly for developing countries. So I really appreciate those efforts, and also I have to mention there has been more communication, dialogue between IMO and other regional organizations, including particularly European Union. So we have more understanding on the common challenges, common target issues. So really I'm very happy for the development so far.
Another topic is autonomous vessels, and the IMO just recently announced that it will take first steps to look into how safe, secure and environmentally sound autonomous vessels operations may be addressed by the IMO in the future. So what is your personal outlook on autonomous vessels?
So IMO started how to handle, to what extent we can accommodate this one into shipping. So there are a lot of difficult challenges, not only physical, technological issues, but also legal issues, huge legal issues in case of the maritime accident, who will be liable for the damage. So different kind of. So also there is a different kind of the training, education for seafarers. Not only seafarers, shipping company, also involving training and providing facilities in the port area as well. So we have looked at not only this one, look at from a comprehensive point of view in the maritime supply chain, the logistic point of view. So a lot of issues, but I believe we have to make our scoping exercise to what extent we can move. So it takes a couple of years. Based on that, study and R&D, and we can establish new regulation on top of current one, based on study and outcome of the discussion. At the same time, we have to think about some financial aspect relevant to the, as I mentioned, compensation with respect to the maritime incident. And also, we have to revise current international convention regulation to adopt this one in the future. So it should move, we believe, step by step. Also, there is a human element, seafarer issues getting involved, how we deal with the seafarers in the future. So complicated, but we have to move as one of unavoidable global trend issues.
Mr. Lim, thank you very much for that interview.
Okay, thank you.